calculating the area of a circle. Now, sometimes you'll get questions requiring or involving the radius of the circle. Other times you'll get it involving the diameter of the circle. But you will have to know the relationship that they share in order for you to do it. So now this question says calculate the area of a circle of radius 15 centimeters. Now, if you're not good with worded questions, you can put this in a pictorial format. So you can say, all right, if it's a circle, you just draw a circle. And then now it says radius of 15 centimeters. And you know that the radius starts at the center to the circumference. And then you put a little 15 centimeters. In doing so now, you can remember now how to do it. Now the formula for calculating the area of a circle, that is pi r squared. So that's pi, which is 3.14 or 3.143, or you can have it as 22 over 7. They all started from 22 over 7, and if you divide 22 by 7, you'll get a decimal, 3.142, and some more numbers. So you can round it off depending on what the question says, and if there's no question, choose the one that is most comfortable for you to use. So that's the formula, pi r squared. So r is the radius, and whatever the radius is, that means you need to square it. So in our case, I'll just use pi as 3.14. So that's what I'll use pi as, 3.14. So filling in the blanks now. Pi is 3.14 times our radius is 15 centimeters. So you'll have 15 cm squared. Now you can just put this on your calculator. So you'll have 3.14 times 15 squared. And that will give you 706.5 centimeters squared. And just to note, if you don't know already, 15 centimeters squared, it is the same thing as saying 15 times 15. So once a number is squared, it means multiplying itself by itself. And that is the answer for this. Now, what if the question was worded a little bit differently? Like in this case where it has diameter. Now, the formula for a circle, the area of a circle, it's always pi r squared, but you are given the diameter. So all you need to do is remember the relationship between the diameter and the radius, which is that the radius is half of your diameter. So if the diameter in this case, so I'll write it as d. So d in this case is 20 centimeters. And the relationship between the radius and the diameter is that the radius is always half of what the diameter is. So half of 20 is 10. Or if you're not good at dividing or finding the half of things, it simply means that whatever the number is, divide it by 2. So 20 divided by 2, that gives you 10. So now we have the value of our radius. So now you can use back your formula. So it's pi. So let's just write it back, pi r squared. So pi, I'll still use it as 3.14 times, or r no, it's not 20, but it is 10 that we calculated. So you'll say 10 times 10. Remember, r squared is the same thing as multiplying the number by itself. So it's the same thing, or it's equivalent to if I had said 3.14 times 10 squared. They are the exact same things. So 3.14 times 10 squared, that will give you 314 centimeters squared. And remember, once you're calculating area, after you put on your units on your answer, you must always put the 2 above. That's the symbol, or that represents that you're calculating the area of a shape. Without this here, even if the number and the unit is correct, without the 2 there, the answer in itself will be incorrect because you're calculating the area. So that's what you do when you're calculating the area of a circle, given the radius or given the diameter of the circle. So I hope this video would have assisted you in calculating the area, and tune in again with Mr. Brown for other math facts.